Hey everybody, welcome back to No Jumper News. It's Adam22 here with your co-host AD. Let's get right into these stories. So first things first, Big U and Quando Rondo have both addressed this situation, this beef between them. Big U appeared on The Breakfast Club where he discussed why young rappers should check in with the OGs using Quando Rondo as an example. Big U had stated that Quando got in touch with him a few days before seeking protection, but Big U refused.
But then they not respecting the banner. They ain't calling you. They got your number. They know who you is, but they feel like they bigger than the program. You know, you got a lot of dudes, like when I was here last time, they claim my neighborhood that's in this music shit, but they don't really fuck with us until it's a problem. Then they call them. Like Quando Rondo. I just showed Envy. Like, you can't call me now. You can't call me when the fire hot.
Quando Rondo caught wind of Big U's comments and immediately jumped on social media to address the situation in a 2-minute video. He explained that he didn't contact Big U for protection. Instead, he wanted to connect to do charity work and believed Big U would have the right connections.
When I hit the big homie up, I was calling that man on some shit like this, cuz I got a lot going on. I know that cuz is in a lane where cuz got a lot of charity shit going on. Cuz just got a lot of positive shit going on, which my team was hitting up a lot of more people. So shit like, man, it's time for me to start giving back. It's time for me to start straightening my face, politics wise. No, a nigga was not trying to give back just to have a good face card. I was just trying to give back from the heart.
Big U later took a moment to issue another statement to give some more clarity to the situation.
So I'm addressing this little thing with young nephew with Quando. First of all, I never talked to Quando. You know, it ain't nothing but love with Quando. I was only addressing something that Shadow Man had said to me. The nephew reaching out to do something for the kids, definitely do that. Because I never talked to him. He just asked me if somebody reached out. I just feel like I know cuz and I've been knowing him. And I never heard from him after we had a conversation maybe a year and a half ago. No, maybe 2 years ago. And then, so when he called me, I'm only on positive vibes. So I'm gonna pull up on cuz or he can pull up on me. I'm in this town right now, so but I ain't got nothing but love for nephew.
Quando replied in his Instagram story sharing a clip of Big U's statement, writing at Big U NH for life. I'll die about this shit. Okay, so thoughts on Quando Rondo and the way that this whole situation played out. It's kind of weird because it's like Big U painted a version of events and then Quando sort of put a different version of events out there. So we're not 100% sure exactly what those DMs looked like.
But see, this is the thing. If anybody know Unc, and then when I say Unc, I refer to Big U. Unc always does a lot of stuff for the kids. He's been doing it for years. He's very involved in especially football for Crenshaw High. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't call me to come to banquets and stuff, and everybody that he fucks with, he always does a positive thing and makes sure that the children are taken care of and stuff too. So, you know, like he said, if you have his number, if you've been knowing him, if you from his neighborhood, you rep his neighborhood, and you've never reached out at all, you can't hit him up then when you got street shit happening and saying, oh, I want to get involved with the kids and shit now. It just doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you trying to get in his good graces and shit.
But are we not allowing room for Quando Rondo to change and to want to become a better person? Like maybe he's had Big U's number for a couple years and at one point, you know, he wasn't necessarily concerned about getting involved with the charity stuff. And now he's looking at it and he's saying, oh, I love what Big U's doing. Well, again, we haven't seen the DM, so we don't know exactly how this was brought up. I guess Big U took it one way, Quando's saying it's another way.
But why would he have to hit up Big U? He could do stuff in his community and, you know what I'm saying, with his city and his town if that's what he really wants to do. It's the same thing like the 6ix9ine situation. You wanted to give money to certain charities and stuff like that. I mean, who's to say if it's real or who's not to say if it's real?
But I mean, Quando Rondo and Big U technically claim to be part of the same organization. Obviously, there's a
wait. There's no technically.
Okay, you're right.
Big U is the godfather of that organization.
But clearly, Big U doesn't really feel like he's so tightly associated with Quando Rondo, or as if he really like owes him anything. Which I guess is that part of the issue here? Is it that Quando Rondo thinks that because Big U is the god of neighborhood, whatever, that therefore he's going to look out for him automatically. And Big U has a different perspective on it, where he's like, yeah, maybe you're claiming the same thing as me, but we're not really in the same boat.
Yeah, he even stated it too. It's a generational gap. He's saying that the guys that he grew up with is not the guys that are out there now. You know what I'm saying? There's way younger people that's from Los Angeles that he doesn't even know. And you know what I'm saying? The people that he need to holler at are probably around the same age group that's, you know what I'm saying, around that area. Unc he's on some other shit, you know what I mean?
It's kind of sad because when you look at Quando, you like feel like he's sort of in no man's land. Like he feels like nobody really wants to support him at this point. Like somehow his public popularity level took like a mega hit, and from his perspective, he didn't really do anything wrong, or he didn't do anything that the other side wouldn't have done if they were in his shoes.
But I respect it though, because at least that nigga is standing on all, you know what I'm saying? He's standing on his shit. Like he's like, look, I'm not folding. If this how I'm gonna get taken out, this how I'm gonna get taken out. He don't fear no man. You feel me? He really keeping it gangster. We gonna keep it G.
I hear you.
Next story. Cardi B slams people who bullied Mac Miller online when he was alive. The conversation about mental health started following a now deleted tweet that criticized the Grammys for inviting Mac's family to the 2019 ceremony, only to watch him lose to Cardi B in the best rap album category. That year, Cardi B took home the award for her debut album, Invasion of Privacy. At that time, she said she wanted to share her award with Mac Miller and his loved ones because his family reportedly stated that they were rooting for Cardi B if he didn't win the Grammy. They don't like to bring this up though. She questioned the Twitter user's need to bring up her name and blamed social media for bullying Mac during hard times, including his car crash and DUI arrest in May 2018. His family didn't have no mean energy, so why you? I hate when you make hate tweets like this to go viral, but where was the love when y'all bullied him for months on this app and he was crying out for help, making fun of him when he crashed his car? You don't care till somebody is gone. This is why I express myself, whether it's on live Twitter or curse people out, because some artists go through so much hurt inside from bullying on these apps and they are afraid to speak and turn to other things to numb the pain. You forget real quick how when he dropped the real album, y'all was like flop, NBC. Responding to one follower who said there was no mean energy in that tweet, Cardi said people picked on him and put him down on these apps now. They only talked about the Grammy incident, but don't bring awareness to the bullying he went through that affected him. He got bullied for months, but want to make viral tweets about him losing a Grammy to get me dragged, but don't want to make viral tweets of mental health and how these apps can literally destroy a person's mind and spirit. Let me make it clear. If it is Mac Miller fan upset, I get it. Go hard for who you love. I understand if you mad at the Grammy situation, but don't bring his name up in a viral tweet when you was the same one bullying him for months.
Okay, Cardi B, not appreciative of the fans sort of painting narratives and creating this sort of a false tale in order to get retweets. What are your thoughts?
It's terrible, man, when they talk about, you know, coming right back to mental health and shit too. It's just like everybody loves to tear down people, and it's like they say, they love you, they hate you, they love you, they hate you, and it keeps going back and forth. And you know, you can have your thoughts on somebody like Michael Jackson, but it's just like, hey, everybody before Michael Jackson died, he's a fucking pedophile, he touches kids, he does this, he does this. As soon as he dies, oh, he's the legend, he's the greatest, he's this, he's that. Mac Miller, when he's alive, like she said, you're bullying him, you're saying all this bad shit about this guy. As soon as he's dead, you guys want to sit there and rejoice and praise, and y'all niggas choose when to give people y'all flowers and shit like that.
People, for some reason, it seems to be this totally normalized thing where you don't really feel bad for someone until they like publicly express their depression or whatever. Like when someone dies, like Mac Miller, now everyone decides that they want to be empathetic to everything that he was going through his whole career and everything. Where was that energy beforehand? I see people getting canceled on the internet every fucking day, and you would think that these people had no feelings. Like people treat these people like they have no feelings, and somehow like it's treated in this super normalized way, and it's very strange how people have to wait until somebody's gone to actually give a fuck about how they feel.
Yeah, and that's why I like too, like, you know, the famous Dex situation. Finally, some people are sitting there trying to reach out instead of bash the man and help the guy, you know what I'm saying, vocally explain to him and try to help him get help and shit. It needs to be more shit like that. Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah, but with the famous Dex thing, I mean, I think you kind of see why people are so hesitant to really like force their friends into rehab and whatnot, because you know, I don't want to be like too presumptuous or whatever, but there's been a bunch of clips going around that sort of suggest that famous Dex is not in a great mental state right now, despite the fact that he went to rehab. I feel like that's like a pretty consistent thing where you just, you try to get people help, and you can't get people help until they want to help themselves.
Yeah, but at least speak up. Don't wait till somebody has to die and crash and burn for you to feel sorry for them or say things that you should have said when they were still here on this earth. You know what I mean? That bullying shit is real. It ain't fucking right. You know what I'm saying? Cut that shit.
We're gonna bully AD tonight. We're gonna poke him.
Paul,
Titty
no,
twisters, all that.
no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Wet willies,
Oh my
swirlies.
God. No.
All right, Snapchat, do us a big favor and swipe up. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Pow.